Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally. And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze.
Now that sounds like Venti. Could we ask him some questions?
If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Oh, Venti! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ahem.
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares.
That's Paimon's specialty.
You arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Similar means?
Let's not bring up the past.
I merely jest.
He's sweet, Ainari, you're right.
For the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
Yeah, Venti came back at you.
Same ship as the other bards.
Venti knows that he has to check Paimon from time to time. Oh, getting there, wee bit. Getting closer.
Well, once I received the
That's better than 20.
letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them.
I bet you did.
Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake.
Uh-huh.
And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryou Commission General glaring at me from atop the grate.
So he was just like completely plastered and hung over, passed out in a crate, and Kujisera just like opened it up, and he's like, "Oh God, I'm busted."
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable, but it still feels a bit...
Childish?
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
My
But
God,
if you clearly
Weebit.
heard something, why didn't you
That's
feel it was
roundabout.
unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
Detective.
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
We're back to square one.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now.
Give him to me.
First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third...
I know, Weebit, right? And third what? There must be more than one criminal involved?
I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time. It must have been a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with our culprits.
Yes,
Now you're talking.
I agree with your reasoning. Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryou Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
Sara's quite the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti.
Yes, the invitation letter.
Luca, good morning, my friend. How you
Truly
doing?
Sorry, I can't seem to remember where I may have put it.
How could you lose something so important?
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand the whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
Bullet trains would be good, wee bit, but so would you could get those borer trains that they're trying to build. Elon Musk, they're like underground. You know, the pneumatic ones. That would be sweet.
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Luca. Yeah, that happens sometimes. That sucks.
Well, to
Hope you
properly
feel better
compare
soon.
the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand.
Oh my god, look at Venti. He's got a problem. He's double fisting. He's got dandelion wine in one hand and sake in the other. This guy's a lush.
I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already know where the invitation letter is?
Where is it? It's in his hat.
Ah, yes! I remember now. I knew you'd help me find it.
Yep. Venti finds the letter stuffed under his hat.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions. However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association.
Oh, Schnecken, if you're not familiar with the word lush that I said, maybe, that's like it's kind of an outdated word in English for somebody who is like a drunk.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
There you go. Wee bit.
Sara. All right. Let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Let's go talk.
Mr. Hirayama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are, Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Thank you. About the 5 Kassen. So here's the summary of all the information that Albedo is going to use for his painting.
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kassen. Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, what a shame. But at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style, so there is still something we may glean from this.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment.
Get me more.
Though Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kassen, and everyone has a different story in their heart.
Oh, can't she just
So
tell
all
us?
you need
Wasn't
to
she
do is follow
alive
through
when
with
it was
what's in
happening?
your own heart and create something that you yourself find interesting.
He's
That
like, just
does
make it
sound
up,
like
dude.
something Miko
Just,
would say.
just make up something random.
Thank you, Mr. Hirayama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
You better.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being.
That would be like such an amazing project, wee bit, if they ever did that. I'd be pumped. I've been on the channel before, And that works out great, but that's a pretty short distance.
Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the IA Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success.
I get it.
You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Alright, take care.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here. Let's go.
Let's go. Look at Venti back there thinking.
Huh? Venti? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
Huh. What you got down there, Venti?
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby.
What place?
But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
Uh-oh. 5 casts in splendor, Suiko. Mine dwelling was far from the wider world, but for my fame my peace was disturbed. In blue clad, I went before Ten Shukaku to present our work, but Aoi's work was missing a page. I knelt and begged for divine wrath to be stilled, and I told her what I knew of how it was lost. The previous night I had been drunk, and then a person's shadow had passed over me. Some treacherous scoundrel must have stolen the poem, leading to my great loss of face. Huh. I mean, what? Is this about Venti, or written by Venti, or what is going on?
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko the name of one of the 5 Kasen?
It is.
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the shogun get stolen.
Uh-oh.
Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
It's your life story, Venti.
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
Exactly.
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
It almost seems related to the novels.
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft.
Or
But
Albedo himself.
why leave
Or,
the
I mean,
paper here in
Venti
such a
himself.
fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
A fair question.
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion.
It is kind of cool to
Since
see these
we've been
characters in
busy from the
Inazuma.
start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Let's do it.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks?
Oh yeah, hair of the dog.
And let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
Wait a minute. What about your portrait?
What would
As
that
I
do to your
mentioned
skeleton,
before,
though, Weebit?
I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration. If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
I had to do the quick start, Luca, because it was going to take... I'm so far behind on the quest, it would take me too long. I would miss the event, I think.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
I love these little cutscene animations.
You really came through, Albedo.
Wow.
You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
I mean, look at Albedo's picture. It's just Venti passed out drunk at a table with a spilled cup of sake. It's a masterpiece. I mean, where's his shoe? Where did Venti's shoe go? Yeah, Weebit, that's what I'm afraid of. I mean, if you're moving that fast, I don't know how many G's you're pulling if you go in that pneumatic tunnel, the transatlantic tunnel underwater, but blacking out seems like quite the side effect. Yeah, exactly, Luca. The shoes are MIA. Yeah, you like... Oh, that's right. You take them off when you go on the tatami. Okay, that's right. It wasn't because he was drunk and just lost his shoes or like threw them at someone. He was obeying proper etiquette.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you. Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Oh, interesting, Einery. So Einery says he tried a maglev demo that was going over 700 kilometers an hour and it was fine. Okay. Yeah, Weebit, that's the whole thing. It's like, honestly, they could offer that method of travel and it could take 20 hours. You just, you know, anesthetize someone or something, they pass out, and then they just, like, wake up at their destination. I bet some people would take that option. It's like teleporting, just, you know, exploiting the fact that you've been asleep as the way that you get through the dimension of time. That's awesome, Luca. I love that. Someone made in-game renders of that skin and left Venti without shoes. That's sweet. People are so smart.
Another story?
So clever.
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
To be continued. The magnificent Iridori Festival has started. The moon and stars inscribe, and the Mondstadt bard Lin is discussing poetry quite passionately with the Inazuman poet Otomo. Huh. Yeah, I mean, seriously, a lot of people try to pass out intentionally, so why not give them a stronger shot, like a tranquilizer dart or something? Oh, I see, Luca. Okay, thank you for explaining that. I was kind of confused. I was like, what's going on here? Alright, so let me look at this, actually. Let me try to break this down.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
There's more melon. It's just laying around. Ooh, and a book. Diary of Rold the Adventurer. I stole that. Mister, I see you've been walking back and forth in this area for some time now. I believe you must be someone who appreciates the elegance of the arts. There's a question of elegance that I might need your help with. Would you mind lending me your aid? Yes. What is it? Though I've only just met this man, Lian, a bard from Mondstadt over here, we have already become fast friends. Yeah, look at that guy in his, like, German Mondstadt clothing, talking with the man in the traditional Japanese clothing of Inazuma. Otomo speaks the truth. We've only known each other for a few days, but I already have the greatest respect for his great learning. Hehe, you are too kind, Lean. In any case, we've made friends through poetry, and we're taking this opportunity to write a few collaborative works. And since Lean has gone through all the effort to come to Inazuma, he really wants to add a bit of that Inazuman flavor to his work. Indeed, unfortunately, my itinerary has been far too tight. I haven't had time to really go around and see the sights. So what can I do for you? Friend, the theme of the poem I wish to write is nostalgia. Upon seeing the sights in a distant land, a vagabond cannot help but remember their home. That is why I need to add some things into my poem that symbolize this distant place. Could you help me take a few pictures from which I can draw some inspiration? Inazuma should have a great number of unique sights to see, yes? For example, when you speak of Mondstadt, everyone's minds will turn to dandelions or windwheel asters. Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, in that case, let's take a few pictures of some of Inazuma's regional specialties. That should do it. Indeed, I would be in your debt if you would. Also, allow me to also write a copy of my half-done poem manuscript just for you to use as reference material. As for the number of pictures that I will need, I think 4, each showcasing different contents will do. I will also pay for any travel fees you may occur in the process. Hey, Dylan. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. What is up? How you doing? We need to get inspiration. So, according to the poets Lean and Otomo, you can take pictures in specific regions after receiving daily themes to obtain inspiration. The more material you obtain, the better you can help the poets Lean and Otomo figure out more poetic stanzas, thus helping them to complete their poems faster. I see. Okay. Prepare shots. Alright. Do they tell you, like, where to go for these? Or do I have to look at the poem itself? Probably look at the poem. That would be smart. That's you. Have you finished taking the pictures? No, I haven't. You just need to take 4 pictures. Okay. I don't even know how to take pictures. No, not like that. Is it like this? No. Do I have Gorao? I need to take pictures of local things. Okay. Do they show up on the map? Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. Alright, well then I know some places right away. So I'll just go, for example, to Chinju Forest. There's gotta be stuff in here. Do these blue flowers not count? The Sakura bloom? Okay. Now, how do you take a picture?
This place is pretty dead. Which I mean, there's nothing to kill.
Oh, the photo option from the pause menu. Okay. Mm-hmm. There we go. Alright, that counted. Okay. Interesting.
You know, there are better ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here. No time to lose.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
The trees have beetles? Oh, on the beach there's stuff? Okay. You can take a picture while you're in the air? Aww. Totally safe. What I'm doing is totally safe. I'm not gonna die instantly. Actually, I didn't die. I'll take it. Alright, so we got the sea Ganoderma. Thank you, Aura. We got, thank you, Einar. We got the Naku. We got some other stuff. Let me see if there's anything else that I can see that's like a specific harvestable item in this zone. Hey, the funny, what is up, my friend? How you doing? I'm just gonna go over here to Byakko Plain. There might be something just chilling, waiting for me.
Yep.
Fox. Fox counts, right? I mean, it's not collectible, but come on. It's fox. Alright, not what we need. Alright. Sakura Blossom. Okay. What about these, like, butterfly things? Nope. Butterfly don't count. That's a sweet flower, and that's mint. No, that's everywhere. You can get that anywhere. Oh, bad guys. Well, I wasn't expecting anything like that. Hey. Hey, the funny. What is up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. Oh, my goodness. Alright, we're gonna need to get really silly with these guys. Hey.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Amateur mistake.
Okay. Amateur mistake, apparently.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow.
Yeah, exactly, the funny. Let's just let Klee do this. Shame on you, bad guys. I will take the Whopper Flower Nectar, though. You pretty much always need that stuff. Do-do-do. Alright, what about this stuff? No, that doesn't count, huh? That's so unique. Maybe this? No. My dreams. My dreams.
Sheet of light.
Yeah, I already did get it, didn't I? They're not going to let me get it twice, but I won it twice. So that counts, right? That's a sweet flower. That's not it. The rock brains on Yashiori. Let's check Yashiori then. Bum bum bum. Aura, thanks for following, my friend. Oh, that's right. I could go way over here. I haven't even gone to this part of the map yet. We need one more thing. What could it be? If I see a tree, check for purple beetles. Okay. Do you have to hit the tree? There's a pith lizard. I don't think that lizard will count, though. Nah. I'll take the lizard, though. Oh, Twitch is buffering? Ah. Shame on you, Twitch. Alright, let's see if there's anything over here. What is this? Here we go. Here's that beetle. Got it. Sweet. Do I have Watasumi? I'm not sure. But I got enough now.
Rise.
You have it. Have you finished? I've done it. Wonderful. You have my thanks. Let me look. Oh my, I've never seen any of these. Ah, this picture is wonderful. This also seems noteworthy. Friend, your photos are a true inspiration. Many thanks. Now, I have attempted to write several different stanzas according to the pictures you provided me. I'm quite torn as to which to use. I'm quite curious, actually. If it were you, which would you use? In the woods lies armor of violet hue, 'tis the unspoken blessin' from a forig. From a foreign god. Yeah, I like that one. Do it. Awesome. Purple symbolizes Her Excellency. These two lines really do have an Inazumid flavor. Mister, you truly have a good eye. Utomo, since both you and our new friend here are both very enamored of these two lines, then let us use them. Friend, thank you once again for your aid. Bam. We did it. I sure do, funny. Awesome. So we finished that part of the quest, and there's still more, of course, to do. But unfortunately, I'm sorry, everyone, that it's buffering. I have no idea what is going on. But regardless, it is indeed time for me to go get lunch and run errands for the day, and we will park it here. So everyone, thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Oh, this stream just ended, Schnecken? I'm sorry to hear that. I have no idea why. Twitch must be failing. All right, everybody. Einery, Aura, Schnecken, Luca, Weebit, Samuel David. Oh, good to see you, my friend. I just saw you. Dylan, the funny. I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for stopping in. Have a great weekend, everyone.
I wonder what the rest of the Harbingers are up to.
Take care, everybody.
Plotting and scheming on an...